While no country directly pays people to marry older women, many offer financial incentives, residency benefits, tax breaks, and settlement grants for marriage, particularly in areas struggling with population decline. These incentives can be beneficial for foreign spouses willing to relocate and marry local women. But before we dive in, make sure to join the World Tour family. Hit that subscribe button and click the notification bell so you never miss out on our exciting eye-opening content. Let's get started. Below are 15 countries where marrying an older woman might provide financial or social benefits, along with their requirements. Number 1. Italy. Many Italian villages, especially in Sardinia, Calabria, and Sicily, suffer from depopulation. The government encourages people to marry and settle in these areas. Financial aid of up to €30,000 to $32,000 for new residents. Tax breaks and low-interest home loans. Business grants for those starting a local enterprise. Must move to an eligible rural village. Must stay for a minimum of 3 to 5 years. Marriage must be legally recognized in Italy. Number 2. Japan. Japan has a declining birth rate and aging population, with many single older women in rural areas. Some municipal governments offer up to $8,000 in marriage subsidies, housing support and relocation bonuses for couples settling in rural towns. Child rearing and family grants. Must marry a Japanese citizen. Must reside in rural Japan for a minimum of 5 years. Marriage must be legally registered under Japanese law. Number 3. Portugal. Portugal offers incentives to boost population growth in rural areas and promotes foreign marriages. Golden Visa program allows easy residency through marriage. Grants for couples who move to underpopulated regions. Lower property taxes for married couples in rural areas. Must marry a Portuguese citizen. Must reside in Portugal for at least 3 years to apply for citizenship. Must prove genuine marriage, not just for visa purposes. Number 4. South Korea. Many men in rural South Korea struggle to find wives, leading to government support for foreign marriages. Some local governments offer up to $10,000 in marriage assistance. Housing and relocation grants for new couples. Financial support for raising children in rural areas. Must marry a Korean citizen. Must prove basic Korean language skills. Must pass cultural adaptation programs. Number 5. Canada. Canada has a declining population in small towns and rural regions, and encourages new families. Some rural areas offer settlement grants of $20,000 to $50,000 for new families. Tax benefits for married couples. Easier permanent residency and citizenship. Must marry a Canadian citizen or permanent resident. Must live in an eligible rural area for a set time. Must prove a genuine relationship. Number 6. Russia. Russia's Far East and Siberian regions offer incentives for marriage and settlement. Free land grants for families settling in rural areas. Financial aid for couples moving to remote regions. Fast-track Russian citizenship for foreign spouses. Must marry a Russian citizen. Must reside in designated rural areas. Must maintain residence for at least 5 years. Number 7. Ukraine. Ukraine has many single older women due to demographic shifts. Easier residency and citizenship for foreign spouses. Business startup grants for those settling in rural towns. Low-cost property for married couples. Must marry a Ukrainian citizen. Must reside in Ukraine for at least 3 years. Must prove the marriage is not fraudulent. Number 8. Greece. Many Greek islands and rural villages have aging populations and need younger residents. Monthly allowances of €500 to €1,000 for new families. Housing assistance for couples in rural regions. Lower property taxes for married couples. Must marry a Greek citizen. Must commit to living in a rural area for at least 3 years. Marriage must be legally registered in Greece. Number 9. Armenia. Armenia wants to increase family growth and attract foreign spouses. Fast-track Armenian citizenship through marriage. Financial aid for newly married couples. Grants for families living in rural regions. Must marry an Armenian citizen. Must reside in Armenia for at least 3 years. Must learn basic Armenian language skills. Number 10. Kazakhstan. Many Kazakh rural men struggle to find wives. Financial grants for newly married couples. Free land and housing support in rural regions. Citizenship benefits for foreign spouses. Must marry a Kazakh citizen. Must reside in Kazakhstan for at least 3 years. Marriage must be officially registered. Number 11. Serbia. Many villages in Serbia are facing depopulation. Marriage relocation grants of €10,000 tax benefits for newlyweds. Low-cost housing in rural areas. Number 12. Albania. Many single women in rural Albania are looking for marriage. Easier citizenship process for foreign spouses. Tax benefits and property incentives. Number 13. Montenegro. Small population, low birth rates. Free land for married couples settling in rural areas. Tax breaks for new families. Number 14. Georgia. Georgia offers easy residency through marriage, subsidized housing for new couples. Fast-track citizenship. Number 15. Moldova. Moldova has a large number of older single women due to emigration. Simplified residency process for foreign spouses. Financial grants for families in rural towns. These countries offer financial aid, citizenship benefits, tax breaks, and residency incentives to encourage marriage, relocation, and settlement in underpopulated areas. While no country outright pays for marrying older women, these incentives indirectly benefit those open to marrying local women and building families in these nations. So, there you have it. These 15 countries are not just offering love but also financial incentives, residency benefits, and life-changing opportunities for those willing to embrace marriage in a new land. But let's be real, marriage isn't just about money or benefits. It's about companionship, love, and building a future together. If you're thinking about taking this path, remember understanding the culture, traditions, and legal requirements is key. What do you think? Would you consider marrying abroad if the incentives were right? Or do you believe love should always be the main motivation? Let's discuss in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit like, share, and subscribe for more eye-opening content from World Tour. See you in the next adventure.